Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Michael Fulmer gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, man. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you have to be excited to watch Brian Dozier play. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Digging in now, Joe Mauer coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. He's a .375 hitter. First pitch on its way. Ball one. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees our game time temperature. Bases are empty, one man out. A changeup over the inside corner. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Count still at 1-2. And Mauer swings and misses as he's retired for out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Miguel Sano as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Only one strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Top of the first just underway here in Motown. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
0-2.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. Twins nothing. Tigers coming to bat. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Jose BERRIOS is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, thanks coming on. Jose BERRIOS, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life. 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Standing in now, Mikey Matsu, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands, always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. The Dozier for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco, coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 7, right fielder,
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. No score here as we play inning number 2. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Nick Castellanos now. Lifetime against Jose Berrios. He's got a 3-for-7 line.
Nick Castellanos.
And now pitch on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Buxton racing back at the track. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
In most parks of the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Coming to the plate now, Victor Martinez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
At the plate, Jim Adduci, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Buxton has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding into the box, James McCann. Lifetime against Jose Berrios. He's an impressive 5 for 8. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First offering on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Stepping into the box, Leonis Martin. He's set. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. McCann leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Tigers get one here on 2 hits in the inning. We've played 2 full. Tigers lead this one 1-0. A nice aerial look of downtown Detroit as we welcome you back to our MLB Network broadcast from Comerica Park.
Leading off for the Twins.
Leading off the inning, Robbie Grossman. And they'll need him to get something going here. In there, no balls and a strike. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. To third. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. It remains 1-0. Digging in, Alexi
Leading
Amarista.
up for the Tigers, second baseman, Alexi Amarista.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Lawn darts and hand grenades right there. Mixing in some knocks. The unlikely.
Mikey Madu.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Kepler has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On the Mauer, it's a double play, and that ends the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the veteran Joe Mauer settles in to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. The 1-1. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. McCann might try to make a play on it, and no one will get this one. Ready with another 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The 2-2 one more time. Pitch is popped up. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Fouled off.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Now at the plate, Miguel Sano, a base hit in his first trip. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. A little bouncer. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back for more from Detroit after this. Nick Castellanos now. He'll lead it off here against Jose Berrios.
Third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The designated hitter, number 41. Victor.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner to center field. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Jim Adduci. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In now, James McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Ready with the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. And the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit, but they're up 1-0. Striding in once again, Jorge Polanco. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Byron Buxton now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high. And that one stayed too low apparently. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Tapper up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Hit down the third base line. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Max Kepler, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's Leonis Martin. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Dozier has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Alexi.
Next for the Tigers, Alexi Amarista, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Buxton moves over, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to third. To his right, Sano. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning. And just like that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers, but they're on top 1-0. Here's Robbie Grossman. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
It's 1-2.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2. Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Grossman on at first, nobody out. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball, and he struck him out, and there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. This is line to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. So here's Joe Mauer, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Martin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Twins wind up stranding 1. They still trail 1-0. So striding in, Mikey Matu. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Mikey Matu.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to left, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
Into the box now, Miguel Cabrera, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's the first out.
The designated hitter, number 41.
Next will be the designated hitter, Victor Martinez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Buxton moves over. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Settling in now, Jim Adduci. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. As the Tigers have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Standing in now, James McCann. High in the air and deep to left center field. Buxton ranging back to the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger, as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here. Tyler Duffy, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Into the box, Leonis Martin. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Kepler looks up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they pile on. It's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Buxton is after it, and the inning is over. So this once slim lead is slim no longer, as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. 7th inning coming up. The Tigers lead it 6-0. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Here's Miguel Sano.
Leading off for the Twins.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Mata's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit hard on the ground to first. Cabrera's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
So digging in now, Jorge Polanco. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Into the box now, Jose Iglesias will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. This is hit softly to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. The numbers against Tyler Duffy. He's 5 for 14. He's taken him deep once. Now a swing, and Cabrera blasts this one out to deep left field. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A 3-run shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera as they push this lead up to 9 now. Nick Castellanos now.
Nick Castellanos.
As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Polanco has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The designated hitter, number 41, Victor.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Victor Martinez. Earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, Jim Adducci. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. But not before 3 cross the plate for the Tigers on the strength of this 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Tigers 9 and the Twins nothing. Here's Byron Buxton now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Glove by Cabrera, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So stepping in, Max Kepler. He flew out in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
Up next for the
Here's
Twins,
Robbie Grossman.
designated hitter, Robbie Grossman.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play.
He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. And this guy's continuing to pitch well with this first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going.
Bottom of the 8th coming up.
It's the Tigers 9 and the Twins 1. Stepping into the box, James McCann. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Left side. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Center fielder, number 12.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Here's Leonis Martin as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. McCann is on his way home. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box now, Alexi Amarista. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. And he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Trevor Hildenberger comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Mikey Mata. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. He'll go to the bag for 1. Back to Mauer, but it's not in time, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel.
Ready once again, Miguel Cabrera. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Mata, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. Tigers are out in front, 11-1. Here's Brian Dozier now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Blaine Hardy comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Blaine Hardy.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it. So here's Joe Mauer. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot off the bat of Joe Mauer, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
Stepping in now, Miguel Sano. And he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Mata is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are 2 different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Tigers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Michael Fulmer earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the BERRIOS Tigers, 11 runs on 17 hits. No errors. Left 6 men on base. For the Twins, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes.